One of the other things we're going to do for the valve train is to upgrade the trunnion bearings that are in the rockers. So these are the rockers here. They're roller rockers. So there's little needle bearings all around here and all around here. And in the stock ones, these needle bearings aren't capsulated. Putting in a higher lift cam, more heavy duty valve springs, there's going to be a lot of stress on these things. So it was recommended that I do a trunnion upgrade kit. So the kit comes for each rocker. It comes with a new trunnion, an inside bearing and an outside bearing, spring clips, and a couple of washers you need for assembly. So I don't know if you can see these bearings, but inside there's all these little needle bearings. What's unique about these that you can see on the bearing is that there's a lip on this side and on this side. So the little needle bearings are contained. When we take one of these apart, you'll see that the stock ones are not. They say that you need a press to do this. You can do it without. You can do it with a bench vise. So for disassembly with a vise, you're going to want a 9/16 socket and a 7/8, I believe it is 7/8 socket. So what you need to do, on the rocker, there's one side has these flats on it, the other side doesn't. Put the 7/8 socket on the side with the flats, okay, like this is what you're going to do, and this is going to catch the trunnion as you push it out, and then the 9/16 socket will go on the trunnion itself and the bearing, and that's what will push it through. That's the large socket on the side with the flats. 9/16 on the inside. Okay. All right. So as you start to press it out, again, it goes fairly easy. So the big socket's going to catch the trunnion and the bearings, and the small socket is what's pushing it out. You hear it pop. That means it's out. And take a look at this, and you'll see why I'm doing this. Here is that's the stock one. There's nothing encapsulates those bearings. It's a two-piece like retainer, and they come out really easy. So again, the new bearings, it's not a two-piece. It's a one-piece, essentially cage that holds them in. Very easy to assemble. There's writing on the one side of the bearing and no writing on the other side. The instructions tell you 100 times, make sure the writing goes to the outside. So that's what we're going to do, and basically just put it in the vise, get it set in there so it's just about straight. It'll straighten itself out once you put it in the vise though. Okay, and make sure the writing's to the outside. It is, and then just push the bearing in like that. Okay, then take one of the new trunnions and you slide it through the one side. There's no left or right on this thing. Okay, and you take one of these assembly washers that came with the kit, and that goes around where the trunnion sticks out. Okay, take another bearing with the writing out like that. Okay, put that back in your vise. So you keep pushing until it bottoms out. Then you take the other assembly washer and you put on this side. Okay, so that basically encompasses the trunnion and gives the trunnion some place to go until you finish pushing in the bearing and finish pushing it in the rest of the way. And it's installed. Then take the snap rings, a pair of snap ring pliers, and put the snap ring on, making sure it goes in the groove. Put snap ring on the other side, Make sure it's in the groove. It is. And there you go. It's as simple as that. Trunion upgrade. Looking at how these bearings come apart, the stock ones, I'm really glad that I'm doing this.